I'm gonna check the stream. Bobakasha. I'm gonna share the link with the brothers as usual. I'm gonna check the stream. Bobakasha.
The sound is good.
Okay. I'm gonna share the. Okay, that's good. I actually want the thumbnail to change, man. Every time it's popping up with the fire, but okay. Lord willing, hey, this truth is like a fire in us, man. You can start off the lesson with that one, Quarters Up. I believe you read it last Saturday, right?
Yeah, it's the book of Jeremiah.
Jeremiah 20. Yeah, man. Jeremiah 20 and 9. Hey, Shalom. This is GMS Holland together with GMS Germany back with another lesson. Rotterdam in class number 32. Before we start off, we want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Basham,
Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai, Basham, Bakakwatash.
double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, peace and salutations to the elect out there, and spreading this word of sincerity and the truth all over the four corners of the earth. Gone. Like we said, back with
Shalom.
another lesson, man. Now I mentioned my thumbnail or the thumbnail of this lesson. Whenever I go live now, it says it shows the fire thumbnail, which is the banner of my YouTube channel, and it did that recently. Now, before we go into this lesson, I want to uh, make the brothers make known unto the brothers that it doesn't matter anymore if you have 1,000 subscribers or not. You can go live with YouTube. Okay, it doesn't matter no more if you have 1,000 subscribers to do community posts. So you can make community posts now, and you can also share brothers their videos and their live feeds. Which that is a very good a thing for us, all of us. To mention that brothers is going live, or flowing in spirit, or to make known among your subscribers that brothers is going into the lesson. So that's one thing. Now, since we were talking about the fire banner, give me that Jeremiah chapter 20.
This is Jeremiah 20, verse 9. Then I said, I will not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name. But his word was in my heart as a burning fire shut up in my bones. And I was weary with forbearing, and I could not say.
Yeah, man. So that's the spirit that you're supposed to have also, man. Give me be fervent. That's the spirit that you're supposed to have, man. Okay. Jeremiah was being persecuted. Jeremiah was going through hell. The people of his own nation wanted to kill him, man, murder him. Okay, to the point that he was like, "It's better for me," that's the flesh speaking. It is better for me if I don't prophesy, if I don't speak in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. So he left it a little bit, but then he was like, "Hey, I can't hold it in, man." Jeremiah said, "The word of the Most High was like a fire in me." Okay, it was like a fire in me. So we got to be like that too, man. Okay, we got to pray for that spirit, man, that fervent spirit, that fiery spirit. You have the scripture, cut this up.
I got it.
Okay, read it.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 12, and let me start verse 10. It says, "Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love, in honor preferring one another." Verse 11, "Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord."
Yeah, man. So you should not be slothful in business, but fervent in spirit. Slothful goes into what? Being lazy, inactive. We should be active for this truth, man. In this truth, we should be busy, man. Okay, I believe who was it? Apostle Gabar. I think I saw the video come by about to occupy. What does it mean to be occupied? Being busy, man. An occupation is a job. Now, what did the Lord Yahushua say? Occupy till I come. Work until he comes, man. So that's what we got to do. Now, if you look up the word fervent in the Greek, it says zeal. It means to boil with heat, be hot. You see? So we got to be on fire, man. We got to be on fire for this truth, man. Especially in these last days. Now, the lesson of today, as you see the title, we the most hated, man. We the most hated, which that goes back to the ancient times up till now, man. Okay, the Most High appointed us as special people unto Himself. He has chosen us unto Himself. Okay. Now, when the power of the Heavenly Father was being made known among the heathens, hey, the one that was most vexed was the people who call themselves Jew today. The people who they call themselves Jews today were the first to be up in our necks, man, which is Amalek. Okay, Amalek, which is a tribe of the nation of Esau. Okay, now because of that hate and because of that anger wherewith they came upon us, they will be punished, man. It says that in Numbers chapter 24, if I'm correct, Numbers chapter 24. Okay, and what is up? Can you, Baruch, shall read Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1?
Done. Book of Zephaniah 2,
Yeah.
verse 1. Pages sticking together. Zephaniah 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nations not desired.
Read it again.
Done. Zephaniah 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Oh, nation not desire. What nation is it talking about? It's talking about the nation of Israel, man. The chosen people of the Most High, the Negroes, Latinos, and Indianos. We are not desired. Okay. Let's go straight to it. No,
I
no,
got
no. Wait with that. You have the numbers?
yeah, I got the numbers.
Okay. Read the numbers.
This is
So
the book
we are
of
not
Numbers.
we are not desirable by these nations that are round about us, man. Okay, so here it is. People be saying we should all come to one unity and one love. We all humans, this, that, and the third. But like the scripture says, let me read it real quick. Jeremiah, give me Jeremiah 15 and 5. Jeremiah 15 and 5. Real quick, man. Now they want to be all love. Now they want to be one love, and then they want to talk about Bob Marley, how he came in the spirit of one love, right? But if you listen closely to the songs of Bob Marley, he's talking about redemption for his people, man. He's talking about biblical prophecies. He's talking about how our people should be freed out of the hand of the slave master, man. Okay, now who played the songs of Bob Marley the most is these soca white people, man. Okay, not knowing that he's actually talking about their downfall. Redemption song talks about the end of this society by thermonuclear fire, man. He said in that song, Redemption song of Bob Marley, he said we got to fulfill the book, meaning all the prophecies need to come to pass,
Come
man.
to pass. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what Bob Marley was talking about. And these crackers be singing along with that song, hand in hand with bear in the hand. But he's talking about that downfall, man. You see? Ain't no love, ain't no unity amongst the nations upon the earth, because whenever they wanted to set that one world order up, the most I wasn't down with that, and he said, listen, man, divide these people, man. I don't want them to be together. Okay? Give me that scripture.
God. This is Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 5, and it reads, For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?
Yeah, who is gonna which one of these nations are gonna ask us Israelites how we are doing? Look at the northern tribes in South America, how they are suffering. Who's helping them? Look at Puerto Rico. Akon, Akon the artist. When
God.
when there was I think there was a hurricane in Puerto Rico, and then there was a lot of damage, man. And Akon offered help with his company, to help rebuild Puerto Rico. And Donald Trump said no. Donald Trump said he was not allowed. Okay. Now he's of course part of our people, even though he's from West Africa. He's also a Hebrew Israelite, man. He's from Senegal. Okay, those are our people, man. Those are our people. The scriptures speak about the Israelites that did not go with us into captivity. Okay, let's read that real quick to make a quick point. I think that is in Jeremiah 29. Jeremiah 29 and 16. Nothing Allah, if you can grab that.
Kind of have it. This is Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 16, and it reads, Now that thus saith, now that thus saith the Lord of the king that sitteth upon the throne of David, and of all the people that dwelleth in this city, and of your brethren that are not gone forth with you into captivity.
Yeah, man. So there were brethren of ours that stayed behind, man. So when we went into captivity, the transatlantic slave trade, there were Israelites that stayed behind, man. Now you have Israelite tribes that have changed their names. Okay, but you have Israelites still over there in West Africa, man, and actually in multiple parts of Africa. Yeah, I was talking with the brother from the camp, and he said even certain tribes of Kenya, okay, which is actually a Hamitic tribe or Hamitic nation, even yeah,
What
even
is
have certain tribes in Kenya that are Israelites, man. And then we started speaking about East Africa. You have certain tribes in Kenya. You have certain tribes in Tanzania. If you look at these Tanzanian people, yo, a lot of them straight up Jakes, man. Okay, but then you have the West African tribes, which is predominantly Jake, which is Ashanti, Ewe, Accra, Fanti, Congo, Igbo. The brother next to me right here, he's Igbo, man.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
He's from his roots go back to West Africa, man, Nigeria. You see, he's a so-called Igbo. Why do I say so-called? Because really, people from Igbo, go back to Judah, Benjamin, even you have the Gadite stone.
Mhm.
Okay, you have a stone. There's a stone found in Nigeria that says Gad in the Hebrew, Paleo Hebrew. Okay, so hey, it's obvious that there are certain Gadites over there too, man. Okay, so you have our people in these places. What did I say? Fanti, Benin,
Anyway,
Ewe, Accra, um, Congo. You have a lot of West African tribes, which is our brothers, man. Okay, now concerning so us as a nation, eventually the Most High has intended us to be one nation again, man.
come
Okay, please give me that in Zechariah
on.
when I have bent the bow
Mhm. Gotcha.
You
of
also want
Judah.
Ezekiel,
Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
the stick.
Yeah, man, the stick also good. Okay, so the Most High
Yep.
eventually is gonna bring us all back together as one nation again. But as for these other nations that the Most High
Mhm.
has imputed as spittle and as nothing, He
Right,
doesn't want us to deal with them on that level, man. In the kingdom, we will have them as concubines, their daughters as concubines. We will have them as slaves, as servants. But real unity as one people, there will not be because the Most High has not created the earth like that, man. And I have a scripture on that real quick before we
it's
read
okay.
that all of that. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, 33 verse 10. Sirach 33 and 10. And all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. In much knowledge, Yahweh had divided them and made their ways diverse. So the Heavenly Father has made the ways of the people upon the planet Earth, the nations upon the planet Earth, He has made them diverse, man. Okay? Verse 12. Some of them had He blessed. For example, Ishmael. Ishmael is a blessed nation, man. If you look at what they got, the resources that they have, basically the whole earth relies upon the resources of Ishmael, man. Okay, the land of Saudi Arabia. Basically, the whole entire earth relies on them for their oil. Okay, even in the time of when this pandemic started, they asked. Saudi Arabia slowed down the production of oil because there was lockdowns, people wasn't driving, so people was not putting gas in their cars. They said, why the fuck would we do that? We just keep going the way we going, and you better pile up or stack up those oil containers, man. We don't give a shit. The price stays the same, everything stays the same. You just got to keep buying, man. We ain't gonna stop. Okay, so they have a certain form of authority, and the Most High has given them that type of authority, that power. Okay, because it goes all the way back to Abraham, where he said, 12 princes shall come out of thee, and he is gonna be blessed. But my covenant will I establish with Isaac, which that is our forefather. Okay, so it says, some of them had he blessed and exalted, and some of them had he sanctified. What does it mean to sanctify? To make clean. To sanctify something is to make clean and set near himself.
Okay.
But some of them had he cursed and brought low and turned out of their places. So the ones that are sanctified and set near himself are the Negros, Latinos, and Indianos, the chosen people of the Most High. Yashar Allah. He is a prince of the power. Now, if we are princes as a nation, if we are the prince and the Most High is the king, that makes the Most High our father, man. That makes us his sons. Okay? So we are the blessed nation. We are set near unto the Most High. And some had he cursed, which is Esau Edom. He is cursed because he is set up to punish us, man. He is set up to be the whipping stick for the chosen people of the Most High. So with that, he curses himself. Punishing us, he curses himself with it. Okay? Plus, the curse goes all the way back to Cain. He murdered his brother Abel. And he received the mark of leprosy. Okay, the mark of Cain, which is Esau, Edom, carries that mark as today, which is no pigment. That's why his name is called Esau, which Esau in the Hebrew is Ishashua, which means wasted away is he. He has no pigment. Okay? So the Most High has divided the nations, man. He doesn't want us to come together. He wants the kingdom eventually to be ruled in peace and righteousness, and that will happen by the Negros, Latinos, and Indianos, and we will be one nation again. Okay, and that prophecy is already unfolding itself, because if you look at the camps, if you look at brothers teaching all over the world, we are coming as a unity, man. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, everyone is joining together, man. Which is that's the prophecy, man. Okay, bring out those scriptures.
Which one first? The
Doesn't
Ephraim.
matter, man. You know everything that is concerning it. Nothing I'll add the stick.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a precept to that as well. You know.
To what? The stick?
Yeah, just like what you quoted.
Bring out,
right?
You know what? Bring out the thing first about Judah and Ephraim is gonna join together again.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have it?
Yeah, the stick. I have that. And
No,
Ezekiel.
no, not that one. Not that one.
Oh, Slacky.
Zechariah. That one is good too, but the one in Zechariah.
Yeah, it's the book of Zechariah, chapter 9, in verse 12. It says, "Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee. When I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow of Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece."
Yeah, man. So the Most High is busy bringing us back together. Judah being the head of the southern tribes, and Ephraim being the head of the northern tribes, man. Okay, which brings us all back together, and he's raising us up. How is he raising us up? By pouring out his spirit upon us, man. Give me that in Ezekiel. What is that? Ezekiel 32 or Ezekiel 36? The dry bones.
37.
37. I'm still.
Yeah, 37.
I'm already on that chapter because it's all in the same chapter.
Go on, read it then. Verse 1.
Come. This is Ezekiel 37:1. The hand of the Lord was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones. and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry.
Yeah, the dry bones represent the children of Israel. The valley represents America. Okay? So in America, which is the valley of dry bones, you saw our people, man. Ezekiel saw our people in a vision, dry as hell, man. Now, this truth represents water. This truth represents, the meat and the sinews coming back upon you, which is this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, which that happens the moment the Most High gives us the breath of life, which is wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Read.
Gone. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord Yahweh, thou knowest. Again he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh unto these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
Yeah, man. Now, when did that happen? After the prophesying. The Lord said, go and prophesy unto these bones. Now, if these were literally dry, dead bones of dead people, then how can you prophesy against them and they come back to life? Okay. This is
God.
talking about speaking unto our people that are basically mentally, that are spiritually dead. Let me put it like that. They are
Yeah.
spiritually dead.
Hmm.
Okay. That's why it also says, I think in the book of Proverbs, quote this up. He that departed from the way of understanding shall be in the congregation of the dead.
Of the dead. Yeah.
God. You also want me to grab Revelation?
No, no, no. Let's finish this real quick. Also
God.
with Judah and
Ephraim.
Ephraim.
together. Also, can you get Tasawa? Can you give me Isaiah 11:6? I think Isaiah
13.
Yeah, I
11.
have that already.
Oh, you have it. Oh, okay, that's actually
Yeah.
the one I was looking for. I thought it
Yeah,
was in
because
Zechariah, but the one in Zechariah is with the bow. Gone. So what I was saying was through the prophesying of the man of the Lord, breath enters into them again because the Most High speaks through the prophets. Okay, the Most High speaks through the prophets, and the breath is the understanding. Now the prophets in the highways and byways will give you that understanding. Man. Okay,
Can I say something?
so these bones they come back to life. These people come back to life because to have this truth is to have life in your possession, man. If you don't have this truth in your possession, you will die, man. You will die in the judgment to come, man. Okay, so
God.
read on.
Right. Uh, verse 6. And I will lay sinew upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord.
You see, so the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is back unto them. Okay, and they have blood, they have sinews again, they have flesh upon themselves, knowing who they
Hmm.
are, knowing who they are, knowing where they came from, and where they're going to. Okay, there's this worldly saying which is to enable to know where you're going, you have to know where you come from. Now that proverb is super real, man. Because how can you know that we will be beamed up in the chariots, we will be brought back to Israel, if you don't even know that you are an Israelite, if you don't even know that you come from the land of Israel? How do you know that you are going to be brought back there? Okay, by the hand of the Lord, by the hand of the Lord, not by taking a plane and going back to Israel and live in the morn. What is it? The Morn, right? Where those
I don't know.
where those
Huh?
Israelites be
Yeah,
living.
it's in Israel, but like
Yeah, I believe it's called the Morn or something.
I think so. I think so.
So
Yeah.
that is not the prophecy, man. The prophecy is the Lord will bring us back there. Okay, so that understanding has come back through the mouth of the prophets by the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, now by that prophesying, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, the northern tribes, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, are raising up, standing back upon their feet, coming back together and realizing, like, hey, we are brothers, man. We are brothers. We went to through hell and back, man. Both of us. Okay. So give me the Isaiah 11.
Can I get the Ezekiel? Because it goes perfect in what you're talking about. That we should be together.
Which one? Ezekiel 20 and 23.
Ezekiel 37 and 16.
Okay. Grab. I cut this up. Grab Ezekiel 20 and 23.
Come.
May I read it?
Yeah. Read your Ezekiel.
Right. This is Ezekiel 37, verse 16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it, for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it, for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions. And join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand.
They shall become one in thine hand. So
Yeah.
what these Christians be talking about, we are all humans and we all need to come in the love of unity. That is all garbage, man. Okay, the scriptures speak about Judah and Ephraim coming back together, put them on a stick. Now, whether you believe the 12 tribe sign is accurate or not, we don't give a flying fuck, man. This is the prophecy. It is written, this is going to happen. Write down for Judah upon one stick, write down for Ephraim upon another stick, and join them together. Make the people know that we are one nation. We descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Make the people know that this is us by prophesying. Prophesy unto these dead bones. Give them back their heritage, which they have once forgotten, man. The scripture says, thou shalt discontinue from thine heritage, meaning
Spirit.
along the way you will forget even more and more and more by the day who you really are, man, up till this point. Okay, give me that in second Ezra chapter 5, if I'm correct. Second Ezra 5:26, I think. Is there more to it, Natiala?
Just the Isaiah 11 and 13, if you want me to read that for you real quick.
Wait. Second Ezra, where is that again? I thought it was first chapter 5. About oh yeah, this is it. Chapter 6, verse 28, Tazawa, or Quatusab.
Come, I got it. This is Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 28. And it says, as for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
You see that? And that's the time
Mm.
where we are in right now, man. The truth which has been so long without fruit shall be declared. So our people discontinued from their heritage up to this point, man. This is the time wherein, you know, these last 20, 30 years has been a time of great awakening, man. A lot of people of our nation woke up to this truth and are now walking in the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahshai to the best of their ability, man. This truth is being made known across the four corners of the earth, and every people now by now knows about the Hebrew Israelites, man. You see? So we are at the end. Okay, but
Okay.
these heathen nations are looking at us, despising us because why? They know that we are the chosen people. They see that we are uniting as one. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Ephraim together with Judah. Let me just put it like that. Ephraim together with Judah, which is north and south. Instead of naming all the tribes, I'll be going over Judah,
Yeah.
Levi, Ephraim. Let me just put it like
Naphtali,
that. The southern
Manasseh.
kingdom is coming back together, man. The Negros, Latinos, and Indianos. And they despise that. Okay? They don't want that to happen. Because they know the moment that that happens, whether it's in under the Most High or in wickedness, when Judah and Ephraim join together in wickedness, meaning being a bunch of rebels, shit hits the fan, man. When Judah and Ephraim join together and let say they're gonna rise up against the government, Esau gets scared, man. Esau gets scared. That's why whenever Jake is protesting, you see military police out there, man.
Hmm.
They don't take Jake as lightly as Esau protesting. You see?
May I say something?
Yeah.
For an example, on like a low level, like growing up in school, when a whole bunch of jakes, kick it together, they always break us up. Always break us up. We can't chill together. But if there's a whole bunch of Edomites, all the what do you call them, fucking Edomites, uh, them uppity type Edomites, when they're in like big, large groups, no security, nothing. They leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? But when
In the
Jake always
suburbs
get
or
together,
something.
they come in, act like we be pissed off. Like, why you always keep breaking us up like this, man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're
I even
scared.
Yeah, man. I even had it at this job when I just got to work at this job at the office. You had one man from Cabo, then you had me, and then you had another Surinamese guy. Okay. Now we never stood together and talked business, but this one day we was putting our heads together and spoke about some business, like what is going on in this company. Can we maybe set up something for ourselves? So we was a little bit like talking on the down low. And Esau said, "Hey, what's going on here?" I said, "What's going on here? I can't talk. I can't talk with my colleagues. They don't look at us as colleagues. They look at us like a bunch of black dudes talking together." And Esau gets instant anxiety. Esau gets anxiety seeing Jake come together, man. Okay, are they gonna burn the company down? What are they gonna do? You see?
Are they gonna take it over?
Are they gonna take it over? And it's
Yeah,
the same spirit as when you see Edomite walk across the street. They walk to the other side of the street because of you, man.
yeah, yeah.
There's some fear within Esau when Jake comes together in unity. Now they will fear, man. That's why it said in that verse in Zechariah, the Grecians are gonna get it, man, when Judah and Ephraim come together. Now, who are the modern day Grecians? These Edomites, man. Okay, because the original Grecians are Japhet. Okay, but the modern day Grecians are Esau, man. Or Esau is
Hmm.
Esau Edom. Okay, they gonna get it, man.
I got a quick precept.
Yeah,
This is Revelations chapter 11, verse 11. After 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
exactly, man. Perfect precept, man. Great fear
Yeah,
fell
man.
upon them that saw them. So Esau Edom is not, and I ain't talking about the low level Edomites, man. They see us in the
This
highways
is
and
the
byways.
high.
The ones up high, they are terrified, man. They are terrified seeing us in the highways and byways. Okay, the ones that think like, okay, call the police force, grab them today, see if they will come back next week, and then they see us next week again. They be like, "Yo, what's up with these people, man? Give me another one real quick." Um, Philippians 1:28. They be like, "What's up with these people?" And like I always mention in the camp, they think they can block prophecy, but then when they try to block prophecy and they watch our next camp video, they be and we be like, "Hey, call a lawyer, how about show me how shy for the famine of the word is kicking in." Isa be like, "Huh? Did I do that? What? I'm fulfilling prophecy? What, man?" He be flipping out, man. He is helping fulfill prophecy, man. And
Hey, I
it
got a quick.
he be like, "Yo, he think he has us. He terminates our channel. We make 3, 4 channels more, man. What up?"
I got. I
Okay.
got a quick precept for that.
The next channel has even more subscribers than the previous one, man. Okay.
Yep.
You think he splits up one camp? Okay, one camp, or we were a camp of 10 brothers in one. He thought, hey, new rules. Let's split
Make them
these.
weak.
Let's make them weak. Let's split them up. Oh, really? 5 camps now. He made out of 2 camps, he made 5 camps. Okay? So he be like, man, these fucking, how he be cussing, man. These goddamn niggas, man. He be gnashing on his teeth, man. Now that's beautiful, man. Let that fear be upon him. Give me that Philippians first before you read your precept.
Kind of. This is Philippians chapter 1, verse 28. And in nothing terrified by your adversaries, which is to them an evident token of perdition, but to you of salvation, and that of Yahweh, Bahashem
That's right,
Yahushai.
man. So that we are prophesying in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai with no fear, teaching the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in season, out of season, week in, week out, day in and day out. Okay, having that spirit upon us to teach without fear is to them a sign of their destruction. To us, it is a sign of salvation, man, which is about to come because the Lord said, I will
Yeah,
set up, camps in multiple places, man. Okay, altars. Well, Quartus up, you always bring that one out. There will be an altar in Egypt, there will be an altar across the whole earth. There are altars set up. What is an altar? A place where you do sacrifice unto the Lord. Now, what do we
yep,
do? We lay up our bodies as a sacrifice.
that's right.
See?
Yeah.
So whenever we go into the highways and byways, we are going to the altar, man, and we lay in our bodies as a sacrifice unto Yahweh Shem Yahshai. We prophesy and teach what we're supposed to do. You have it. What is up?
And I have it. And also, if I may add, in the scriptures, I believe, what was it, Exodus 13, in how to build the tabernacle, you have the altar, and then they would burn incense also. And what is the incense nowadays? Is our prayers. When King David said, "Let my prayer be seen as the incense that is burnt in the morning," and also us praising the Most High, the calves of our lips. That's also a sacrifice. So all of this is very spiritual. It's not physical anymore like how we used to build it, but now it's all
Mhm.
spiritual, man.
We are that house, man.
Yeah.
We are that house, like it says in First Corinthians chapter
Revelation.
2. Okay. So give me
Yeah.
so that Philippians was finished. Give me the Isaiah.
This is Isaiah 19, verse 19. In that day shall there be an altar to the Most High in the midst of the land of Egypt, and a pillar at the border thereof to the Most High. And I shall be for a sign, and it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto the Lord, power of hosts, in the land of Egypt. For they shall cry unto the Lord because of the oppressors, and he shall send them a Savior, and a great one, and he shall deliver them.
That's not the one I was looking for, actually.
You want Isaiah 11 and 11 with all the countries?
No, 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 not that one. There's the other one that you used to bring out a lot concerning that there will be altars across the whole earth.
I got one.
Okay, read.
This is Revelations chapter 8, verse 4. And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before Yahweh out of the angel's hand. That's,
No, no, no. I was looking for
yeah.
another one, but leave it, leave it. Give me the Isaiah 11.
Come on. Can I grab this one precept that I have for you?
Yeah.
Concerning Esau, he's trying to prevent us from bringing out this truth. This is Second Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
Yeah, man. So Esau thinks he can block this truth, but the only thing is he's helping it, man. He doesn't want to, but hey, the Most High uses him as a puppet also to fulfill prophecy, man, whether he likes it or not. So whenever he thinks he does something to block us, he be watching our next video. He be like, "And are they messed up now?" We be like, "God, Lord, Yahweh, Bashan, Yahushua, Esau's going down, man. Hey, God, Lord, Yahweh, Bashan." He be
Yeah,
like, "For real, man. Did I do
right.
this?" Yo, Esau be bugging, man. Hey, give me Micah 2 and 1. Micah 2 and 1. And give me Isaiah 11. And the scripture
Come.
which you read, Ark, that was on point, man. Like, us coming together and standing back on our feet is bringing terrible fear in their hearts, man. Okay,
Yeah,
combined
come.
with that hatred that they got for us, yo, we are chosen of all the nations, man, to be a special people. Don't you think? Don't you think he read this book, man? Do you really think that this is a mystery for Esau, man? There's a reason that he took this out of the Bible.
Hmm.
He had a very good reason to take this out of the Bible. First and foremost, it shows you who the devil is. Okay, in the book of Maccabees, evils were multiplied when the Greek Empire was set up. Now,
That's right.
everybody and their mama know that the Greek Empire were a bunch of Edomites. Okay, we're a bunch of so-called white people. which the Roman Empire stemmed from the Greek Empire, and this modern day empire stemmed from the Roman Empire and from the Greek Empire. So
That's right.
everybody, mama know, that the Greek Empire were the so-called white people. Now it says the evils multiplied upon the earth, man, when they came into rulership. So who's the wicked one? Okay, that's what this apocrypha tells you, man, and many other things.
Okay.
Okay,
Want me to read it?
yeah.
Yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 13. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of
What
Judah
are you
shall be
reading?
cut. Isaiah 11 and 13.
Okay,
The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall
started.
be cut off.
It's like I started.
Verse 12.
Started then.
Okay. Isaiah 11, verse 10. And in that day shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for ensign of the people. To
The
it
root of
shall the
Jesse
gent.
is what? The Lord Jehoshua. He shall stand for the people. And he did stand for the people. He took the sins of all the people upon himself, man.
Mhm.
That's why he had so-called gray hair. So-called because actually Jake hair doesn't turn gray, it turns white. Okay? Go on.
Right.
He
To it
had
shall
the white of his eyes were red. Why did he have that? Because he was under great
stress.
amounts of stress.
Yeah.
Okay? Go
Okay.
on.
To it, to it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious.
The
And
Gentiles speaking about the Israelite foreigners, man. The Israelite foreigners, because before the Lord Jehoshua was there was no hope for them in the world because they were turned after idols, like it says in First Corinthians. Okay? Ephraim was turned after idols. Even in Hosea, it says, leave him alone, man. Leave him alone. He's turned after
that's
idols.
bad.
Like he's done. Okay? But through the Lord Jehoshua, we were brought back, man. The adoption came. Through the Lord Jehoshua, we have access again unto the Most High. You
Okay.
see? Go on.
Verse 11, and it reads, And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people,
Mm-hmm.
which shall be left from Assyria and
He's
from Egypt.
he's gonna recover the remnant of his people, of his people. Don't you think these heathens have read this, man? Who the people of the Most High is or are? Who the people of the Most High are? They know this, man. That's why they are so vexed. That's why they are so angry. Okay? Why do they hate heathen rage? They are angry because they know this whole shit is about to go down, and we are gonna be set up in righteousness, man, in the kingdom which is gonna be upon this earth. And only when they receive their land back, only when they see that the world is in complete peace, they're gonna be down with it. That's when that scripture comes to pass. When the wicked are in authority, the people mourn, but when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. They're gonna be
Yeah,
happy again, man, because the earth is gonna be beyond his natural form, man. Beyond the earth is
yeah,
gonna look like the Garden of Eden again. Beautiful, man.
yeah. Did I
This
say
this
something about that?
when you
Stop.
look out of the window, you see a bunch of smog, man. Okay, you think you're going from for a nice jog. You pollute your lungs even more when you go outside than when the fuck you stay inside, man.
Yeah,
Think you're going for a nice jog. Fuck out of here, man. I have this one jogging route, across the woods, and but it's not that long. It's like 8 or 9 kilometers. The moment I want to go further than that, I will have to go through the city, man. And yo, I'm telling you, man, you can't fucking breathe there, man. It's pollution, man. Okay, the earth is
come,
suffering under the inhabitants thereof. That's really what is going on right now, man.
come.
Okay,
Continue.
yeah.
I had a
Okay.
But you
question
wanted
for
to
you.
say something?
Oh yeah, yeah. Of course. right now this earth is on a low vibration. I mean, the food that we eat, the air that we breathe, the water that we drink,
The
the clothing
clothing.
also that we,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
you know what I mean? Hey, everything is a all-time low. So people are staying sick, depressed, having all kinds of demons on them because of it as well. So this whole earth right now is at a very low vibration, and the people mourn. Not only the people, but the life itself
Yeah, man.
mourns because look at the state of this world that it's in, man. It's fucked up, man.
That's right. That's right.
Nobody's having peace, man. You know,
Nope. That's true.
Yeah, the priest
Yeah,
upon
man.
what you were speaking about. Why do
Okay.
the heathen rage?
Yeah.
You want it?
Hold on with that and
Yeah.
finish that Isaiah, and then we're gonna continue in that because really what we are about to bring out is why the heathen are so angry, why the heathen hate us so much. It's really because we are the chosen, man. Okay, here it is. Here it is. They are imputed as nothing. The scriptures describe them as spittle. Of course, they're angry, man, and they hate us. Of course, they're angry. They hate us, to the fullest, man.
they hate our guts.
They hate our
I hate
guns.
your guts.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah.
hate, I hate your guns because they black. Like this, dude, man. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
you see,
But
so
Jake,
that's really what it is. But it's also becoming more and more because we are in the process of coming together as one nation. They don't see us separately no more. They see us together. Like, huh? No, no, no. I told this group of people, you black, okay, and y'all browns, the black and the browns. I told y'all not together, man. Y'all a bunch of pigs. Y'all a bunch of niggas. Y'all not
hmm
together. Fuck out of here, man. The moment that happens, Esau is going down, man. And the moment that happens under Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Esau's going down. Because with our own strength, we are nothing, man. Why do you think the
yeah,
scripture says, thou worm Jacob? A worm is a very vulnerable animal, man.
defenseless.
It's defenseless, man. It doesn't even have no protection, like an exoskeleton, man. Like a lot of these bugs have an exoskeleton. When a bird tries to eat them, they just crawl up and they have a defense. They have an armor. But what is a worm? A worm doesn't have shit, man. I think a worm is even blind. It doesn't see shit.
hmm
Okay, you have the birds, mice,
Even
anything
the
else.
water,
The
even the
water
water. I mean, it drowns them. When it's heavy rain, they come up and they're like trying to get out the puddle, and then a lot of them drown in even that, man.
in the
Not
ground,
even,
groundwater.
yeah,
Exactly,
done.
man. That's why it start when it starts raining. But that represents us, man. We are in constant trouble. We are in constant fear. Give me real quick, Sirach 40 and 1, and Tasawa, say what you want to say.
Yeah, I want to say that the worm to that is at the mercy of everything else, man. This shows us also the comparison to a worm is because we're at the mercy of the Lord, man. You
Exactly,
know,
man.
because if He is not protecting us and guiding us in the right steps, these heathen would devour us and really take the nation of Israel out of this world, man. You know,
Instantly, man. Instantly.
Yeah,
That's why
Malachi. No.
that's why the Most High said, hey, y'all being like a bunch of pieces of shit, man. I'm gonna take away the hedge from among you, and these nations are gonna devour you. That's that worm, man. Unless the Most High is with us and protects us, we will be devoured, man. You see? Because we are that main target. We are those people, man. Okay? We have those blessings. And I can give you this thing as an example. Even Apostle Peter, when he saw the Apostle John laying on the breast of the Lord Yahushua,
Yoshai,
they
yeah.
spoke about Judas Iscariot like he's the one that's going to betray the Lord. Peter asked not about Iscariot, Judas Iscariot. He asked about John. What is this man going to do? Because he was being loved by the Lord Yahushua, man. So he was like, "Hey, what is this man going to do?" So you always have the teacher's pet, you know, the best student. We as Israel, we are the best student, man. Out of all the nations, we are the best pick, man. and the Lord deals with us. So guess what? The other people hate us for that, man. They look at our talent that we have been given from the Most High. They look at our skills. They look at how we think. Okay, and because we think like that, and we look at things very like they are very easy unto us, these heathens get even more angry because they be like, hey, when you come into their line of work, you could be like, yeah, you have to do this, that, and then you should not forget about this. And then when you're done with that, you have to write them down here and put them in the archive. You be like, oh, okay, you do it. They be like, hey, but I can actually skip this one because I already do it here, so I do it twice. No, 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 just do it how you're supposed to do it. But me being a stubborn Jake, I still do it my way, and it becomes more efficient. And then you are so good at it that you can do more things on the side. You be like, oh, this thing easy, man. I do it in like 2 hours. Let me take some more things to do with it. But Esau makes it such a big thing. Like, whoa, if you really want to do this, you have to be sharp. Jake be like, I just do this shit easily, man. Okay, that also vexes him. That we have such skills, for us it is nothing. If Jake just puts his mind to it, he will accomplish a lot of things, man. But guess what? Esau Edom had his hand in the nation of Israel. Drugs, okay. You had the crack epidemic, man. That was heavy on Jake, man. Okay, dope, all kinds of shit, man. Low
Guns.
low education, gun, liquor store, church, gun, liquor store, church, on every corner of the street. This is a plant, man. Okay, give me that Micah real quick.
Okay. It's the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand.
It is in the power of
What
the
is
hand. What is in the power of the hand? To work iniquity upon their beds, man. To meditate upon things to destroy the nation of Israel. That is in the power of their hands, man. You see? So, like I just mentioned, gun, liquor store, gun store, liquor store, church. Gun store, liquor store, church. Jake goes to the guns. No, Jake goes to the liquor store, gets drunk, gets in a fight, goes to the gun store, pops a few Jakes, and then goes to church, to bury his brethren, man, and to ask for forgiveness unto white Jesus. Come on, man. You see, that's how they structurally broke us down as a nation, man. Why is that? Because they hate our guts, man. Okay?
spiritually, physically, you know,
Yeah,
destroyed
man.
us as a people, man.
You want to say something, Quarters up?
God, I got a precept.
Okay, read.
This is the book of Psalms,
Okay,
37, verse 7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Yeah, read on. I think
Um,
it's more.
Gone. Because the point was because just like how they are how they did destroy it back then, they're still destroying us right now. With the gun store, liquor store. So if you go into that word, raise it means to leave destitute, naked, bare, demolish. So they really want to destroy us, even though they already did. They still keep going on and on, like the brother Natai Allah said. Keeping everything on a low vibration just
Yeah,
to
man.
raise it to destroy us,
That's right. That's right.
and
I
also a
think it's
perfect.
more to that verse, right? Doesn't it
Um,
say
Yeah.
Edom who must be destroyed?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking that like because that's a beautiful part, man. Like, oh, raise
Bring
it,
the
raise
good
it.
stuff out.
Yeah, I was like,
God,
hey, you supposed to read on, right? But
yeah,
Yeah,
I understand the point that you was gonna make. They
yeah.
are not for us; they are against us, man.
yeah.
Okay, we
Mhm.
are on the
Haters.
side of the Most High, which is righteousness, which is the right hand side, and Esau is on the left hand side, man, on the side of Satan. Okay, they are the opposite party. And if you go into the word Satan, it says adversary. Adversary means the opposite party, man. One who stands
Adverse.
on the other side. Yeah, one who
Hmm.
stands on the other side, man. That's
Opposing.
Esau.
Yep.
Opposing side. Yeah, that's Esau, man.
Hmm.
Even though we twin brothers, man, this
Brothers, man.
this rivalry is mad real, man.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
said in what is that, Ezekiel 34, that he hates us.
35. 35 and 5.
He hates us forever. You can grab that, man.
Perpetual. Yeah, perpetual hatred.
Perpetually, man. Hey,
Hey,
go
but
on.
you know what's
Okay.
you know what's crazy, Art? It's like, you gotta think about it that this man that is ruling right now, he's ruling the earth. He has a straight perpetual hatred for us. And how detrimental it is for us is that, he deceived nations also to basically get together and keep us in a lower state, man.
Yep.
You know, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, he's basically screwing all these other nations over also just because of the hatred that he has for us. He's like, hey, y'all join me, but in the whole joining with them, he also double crosses them often.
Always, man. Always.
That's in his blood, man. He can't
That's
get
in
it
his
out.
blood, man. Like
He,
he's
he
served.
stabbed his own people.
Yeah, man.
he,
What does it
he's
say?
a
He's a
psycho, man.
liar from the beginning. As soon as he comes out of the womb, he lies, man. Like
Yeah.
did you see that
It's like,
video? This
oh,
little girl, she stole some cookies out of the cookie jar, and
yep.
then her mother asked who did it, and then she said a nigga did it.
And they
You
were
see,
laughing. All of them were laughing too.
they were laughing. Of course, it came down. That whole spirit came down from her parents, man. Now
Hmm.
they can say all these things, they can mock all they want. Hey, soon their fear cometh, man. We are gonna be the ones that laugh the last, and that is the most powerful and beautiful laugh, man. Okay,
Yeah.
people want to call you stupid and laugh all at once, right? Until the point comes that you are actually right. Then who laughs? And that laugh is more beautiful because you were right. Okay,
The
and it's
whole time.
yeah, and it's been proven, man. Okay,
God.
so what did you have, Kotoza? Oh yeah, read
Yeah,
on there.
God,
Raise it,
this
raise
is,
it.
yeah. Let me start at verse 7 again. This is Psalms 137, verse 7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
Yeah, man. So they're gonna get what they deserve, man. Now, Edom in one verse it says Edom, and then it says, "O daughter of Babylon." So who's the daughter of Babylon? The nation of Edom, man. They are the
Sure.
daughter of Babylon, and this scripture is being made clear. Who are to be destroyed, man? Which is America. America has to be destroyed, man, by thermonuclear fire. You see?
God.
Plotting against the Israelites for making all these nations join hand in hand to fight against us, man. You might not see it in your day to day news. You might think that the real fight or the real war is between Christianity and Islam. But it ain't about that, man. This Islam thing is a whole political setup, for both parties to have power, man, in the
Yeah.
Middle East. You see? And oil. But this is that is not about nationality. That is not about race. The hatred that they have for us is because of who we are. You see? That goes beyond that. Okay. What did I ask you, Natiala?
Ezekiel.
You also
Ezekiel 30.
what you
Huh?
have for?
I still got the mic. I read 2 and 1, but give them all.
Yeah, 2 and 1 is that was good.
Okay. Go.
Give me the Ezekiel and Tazawa, you grab Jeremiah 15.
Yep.
Huh. This is Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou hast had a
Start at one.
perpetual hatred.
Start at one.
Oh, gone. Ezekiel 35 and 1, and it reads, Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee,
The Lord is
And I was,
against Mount Seir. Mount Seir is what? The place where Esau came from, man. Esau, Edom.
yeah.
He grew up in Mount Seir, which became Petra,
Hmm.
okay, which is the capital city of Esau, Edom.
Isn't that that place where they show the building structures with those pillars?
The mad high pillars, and which goes back
Yeah,
to Canaanites, man, because the Canaanites used to live there.
right. And so you
And
see the same structures they
is
have
modern day
today.
Petra. Yeah, man. They
The
live in the
Greek Empire.
blocks.
It's like it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like it. Yeah, that's the pillars that also go back to the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, even to this day. Remember how we went to France over there? They had also a bunch of buildings with those same pillars.
Yeah, man.
And they're showing you representing the place where they come from, and people don't actually know the history, and they know, man.
And then when we went to Suriname, South America, you see they are selling those type of pillars along the streets because a lot of people be building houses there, right? And so-called you making your house look fancy if you have pillars like that, which is complete nonsense, man. You know that Roman style of house? Get out of here, man.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
see,
that's bullshit.
that's why Jake runs with a lot of things that Esau has, man. We don't fancy that, man. And if we do fancy it, it is because we make it look more dope, man. You know, the CEO of Timberland, he said, "I never intended." He said the N word. I never intended black people to wear my shoes, man. He said that was never my intention, man. But guess what? We wore them and we made it look dope. These were freaking mountain shoes, man, like hiking shoes. We wore them. We wore them like a bunch of sneakers, man. You see, doper than a sack of Yola Hola. We was wearing them, man. And then eventually he was like, "Well, yeah, if that's where the money is at, then hey." Then he started to design those Timberlands that you can flip over. You can flip over the top with the fur on the inside and shit. Come on, man.
Hmm.
Do you think he made that for Esau? Nah, man. Fuck no. He made it for
You,
us.
yeah.
You
You saw
see?
how we wore them. That's why.
Same thing with Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger is a mad racist, man. He also said the same thing that he didn't want us to wear his brand. Now he has a whole collection which is like streetwear and Jake type, man, because he sees that's where the money is at. Okay,
Huh.
so what do they do with our people? They use and abuse our people, man. Okay, they
Huh.
make money off of our backs, and Jake just rolls with it, man.
I got
But
that from Luke
read on in
16.
Ezekiel.
Huh. Verse 3. And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the sword, by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Yeah, man. So Esau, did you read the perpetual hatred already?
Yeah, in verse 5, I could read it again for you
Read it
real quick.
again.
Right. Verse 5, and it reads, Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
Yeah, man. You see, so Esau has a perpetual hatred, which if you go into the word perpetual, it says never ending, eternal. Eternal hatred. Like he can't let go of what happened in the days of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. He can't. Yo. And this goes back to that hatred that he already had in the times of Abel, man. Abel, his sacrifice was acceptable. Cain, his sacrifice was not. That same spirit came back with with Jacob and Esau. Jacob was the acceptable one. He was chosen by the Most High. Esau was not. Okay? Because if you go back to the story, the angel told Rebecca, the
Two.
elder shall serve the younger. So she
Right.
already knew. Wait a minute. So the one that comes out first is going to be the servant of the second one. You see? Rebecca already received that. She already knew that there were twins in her womb because she asked the Lord, "Why am I thus?" Okay?
Uh,
She received that. That's why she loved Jacob more than Esau. Okay? Abraham loved Esau, but Rebecca loved Jacob. It was already established how it was going to be, and she knew it. Okay?
right.
Um, so that perpetual hatred was from that time. We took his blessing, we took his birthright. Esau cried out, "Hast thou but one blessing for me,
For
Father?"
me.
For me. He was like Tyrese Gibson. What more do you want from
Half
me? You
me.
know? Yeah, man. Esau was losing it, man. So he
He's probably
said,
losing it right
"Days
now.
of my father, can you give me that? When the days of my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother."
Yeah.
Con.
I think that's what Genesis 27 or something.
Yeah. Verse verse 40 something.
Yeah, good.
Can't read.
This is Genesis chapter 27 and verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Then will I slay my brother Jacob, and he been at it since that time, man. Hey, we are how many years beyond that? Let's say approximately. You know how Esau does it, right?
So,
Approximately. No, I'm gonna say approximately because I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know exactly, and that's why Esau uses the word also, man. He uses the word approximately because he doesn't know precise. But
Right.
it's like let me think. Um, 3,500 years ago or something like that, because the Egyptian Empire.
Babylon was 400 years, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
No, 40. 400?
400 BCE. Yeah, 3,000. So it's actually 5,000 years ago. Then was the Egyptian Empire. So it's like 3,100 BC plus the 2,000 years AD. So that's 5,000 plus some years. You know, because when we was in Egypt, Jacob was already there and Esau was already in his habitation. Okay, but really, man, ever since that time, man, that hatred been pure as hell, man. Okay, now along with the other nations, man, give me that Psalms 2. I think you had it as well.
I
I
got
got
it.
it. I got it. And I also
I,
have the source from Lazarus, the dogs that lick the source, because you were speaking about the other nations making money off of us.
No, that's not
Yeah.
necessary. Psalms 2, Baba Kasha.
This is the
And
book of
also Numbers 24.
I got this still. I have it still. And I have a precept also.
Okay, read your precept first.
Um, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, and starting verse 1. It says, keep not thou silence, O the Most High. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
Yeah, man, which is these heathens, man. These heathen nations have hated us. That's why we keep showing you stubborn jakes, that yo, these heathens are not for us. Why are you trying to, fight for them that they can be saved also? Like they won't be saved, man. They are against us, man.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
So, like, can I just add something to that, what you say?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's showing you really that all people are astray for lack of knowledge, man. Even though the scriptures clearly say and tell us throughout the history, even that these nations are against us. Jake want to cleave onto them and even want salvation more for them than for their own people.
That's right.
You know? Come. It says, verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against their people and consulted against their hidden ones.
Yeah, man. What is crafty? Skillful, man. They have thought very well of their wickedness, man.
Hmm.
Come. Verse, so like verse 4. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation,
Nation.
that the name of Israel, exactly the name of Israel, may be no more in remembrance.
They wanted to exterminate us, man. You see that? These motherfuckers wanted to exterminate us, but you have mercy upon them. You want them to be saved in Jesus Christ, man. You need to be slapped with a freaking cooking pan, man. You know the stainless steel. Like, hey, wake the
R-
fuck up, man. That's what you actually want to do with Jake, man. When they start, man, I always mention. I never forget this female, man. She said, are white people able to be saved? We said no. Then I don't want to be a part of this. And then she walked away. I'm like, oh man, I want to slap the shit out of her, man. But
Yeah.
got destroyed,
Yeah.
man. Okay, I've
Yeah. It's that.
quick. This is
You're
just
talking about the.
huh?
Oh, Slaki. You're talking about that Jake that came up and was like looking at the sign and said, "Where's the so-called white man?"
Yes, the one, the West African that came from church. She
Yeah.
walked with the church females, and then they wanted to debate us with the wigs
Yeah.
on the head. And then she said,
Yeah.
"Is there a soca? Can the soca white man be saved?" We said no. And then she said, "Then I don't want to be. Then I want no part of this." Well, hey, you choose, man. You know. Hey, we will see in
Right.
those days, man. This is
Come.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 25. Jeremiah 10 and 25. Pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not, and upon the families that call not on thy name, for they have eaten up Jacob and
Mm.
devoured him and consumed him and have made his habitation desolate. That's what these heathens have done, man. They ain't a
Yeah.
part of us. They ain't together with us. They hate us, man. Okay, the moment that the Assyrian Empire went against us, nations teamed together to take us down, man. That's written in the book of Judith, if I'm correct. Nations
Uh.
teamed together, and Edom was the one that said,
Oh.
"I know how to destroy them." They was
I think it
discussing.
was.
That
Sorry.
is that laying snares privately, man. They was seeking how they may destroy us. I think it's Judith chapter 6. They was looking how to destroy us, man. Teaming up together, laying their differences aside, you know, just for
Yeah,
the
it was
sake
Judah.
of our destruction. Let me see here. Yo, slow down with the pages
Chapter.
here.
I
Chapter
got
4.
it right here. I got it.
Chapter 4, I mean. Okay, read it.
This is Judith, chapter 7, verse 6.
Oh, is it
But in
7?
the sec, yeah. But in the second day, Holofernes brought forth all his horsemen in the sight of the children of Israel, which were in Beth Bethulia
Bethulia.
and Bethulia, and viewed the passages up to the city, and came to the fountains of their waters, and took them, and set garrisons of men of war over them, and he himself removed toward his people. Then came unto him all the chief of the children of Esau, and all the governors of the people of Moab, and the captains of the sea coast, and said, Let our Lord know now hear a word, that there be not an overthrow in thine army. For
So
this,
basically, what the hell y'all gonna do with this, man? Holofernes was of the Assyrian Empire, man. Okay, the Assyrians. Why the fuck Moab come around the corner? Why the fuck Esau come around the corner of the seacoast, which is Philistines, Canaanites? What the hell y'all got to do with this shit, man? Hey, can I give you some advice on how to bring down the Israelites? The only reason you would want to do that is because you really want these people down, man. And you don't care who does it as long as they are down. Now, that goes back to what the brother Tazawar was reading,
Yeah.
that they want to cut us off from being a nation, man. They've been wanting
Mm-hmm.
that. But what did the Lord say? I will multiply them as the sand of the sea. You ain't going to be able to get these people, man. I will scatter them. And even though the Most High scattered us, we multiplied, man. Okay? And he will never put us
Okay.
away.
Go.
Read on in the Psalms as well.
Go. Psalms chapter 83 and verse 6, or verse 5, Salaki. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes.
Ishmael, Hagarenes, Edom, Moab. Go on.
It says Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. It says verse 8, Ashur also is joined with them. They have helped the children of Lot, Selah.
The children of Lot, which is Ammon and Moab. You see? So it names a bunch of nations right there, man. So cut this up, okay? Give me First Maccabees 2 and 10. And this is what it is, man. All these nations are against us. They all hate us. Give me Jeremiah 15. Possible.
Go. 15 and
I
5.
have that. I'm right there.
Okay, you read it then. Tanyala. He really
This
wants
is
to read
Jer-
it.
Yeah.
But
I was
first,
holding it the whole time. You told me
okay,
to
yeah,
grab it, I
then
think. So
you must be allowed to read, huh? But what is up? Can you bring that out first?
God, this is the book of First Maccabees 2, verse 10. What nation hath not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils?
Yeah, what nation has not had spoils of the nation of Israel? All of them, man. You know, this is a question
yeah, that's the
form,
spirit,
but
man.
it's a question like, come on, is there any nation that did not try to devour the nation of Israel? No, there's not one nation that did not try and do that, man. Jeremiah, give me Jeremiah.
Come, Slakia. This is Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?
Yeah, which one of these nations, when we was in straits, asked, "Hey, are you okay?" When we are struggling in all these countries, like I mentioned earlier, when Ephraim had the drama going on, when Haiti has a lot of drama going on, they ain't really helping us, man. They sucking the land dry and making the children of Israel rely on their resources, and in that way taking advantage of the situation, man.
No.
Okay, a natural disaster on the children of Israel is a way to make money for the heathen nations, man. You see, so none of
Yeah.
these nations give a fuck about us. Give me Daniel 9 and 12.
God,
May
verse
I
9.
add, may I add on to that?
Yeah,
Because you're right about that. You know, when Haiti, when they had a storm coming through, what did the Clintons do? They said, let's put some money together so we can help them out, buy homes and stuff like that. And they just kept all the money for themselves. They built like one or two houses just to show people, oh, this is what we did for them. And the rest of it just kept for themselves, man.
fucking devils, man.
Yeah, man.
Precept.
Yeah,
This is the book of Nahum 3, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not.
yeah, man. So America is a bloody city, man. He's constantly devouring, constantly eating, man. The prey departed not, and who's the prey? We are the prey, man. He's constantly hunting for the Negros, Latinos, and Indianos, constantly looking for a way to destroy us, man.
Mm.
You see? Because of that perpetual hatred, that never ending hatred, man. And he doesn't even give a shit if he takes his own people down with us, man.
Yeah.
Okay? But guess what? The Most High is going to put a stop to it, man.
That's right.
Okay? Tazawa, you?
I got the Daniel.
Yeah, read the Daniel.
And I still got the numbers concerning Amalek. Just
Yeah.
it.
That
Come,
has to come out, man.
yeah,
Amalek.
come. This is Daniel chapter 9, verse 12. And he has confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven has not been done as has been done upon Jerusalem.
Exactly, man. So we went through the most heaviest things, man, of all the nations upon the planet Earth. Yo, we went through the most crazy things, man, the most heaviest things. But nobody of these heathen nations was helping us. Nobody was standing by our side like, hey, we're gonna fight with you, man, alongside of you, man. The only time that they fought alongside of us is when we was fucking kicking their asses, man.
Yeah,
In the time of the Maccabean
yeah,
era, man. They was
yeah,
beating the shit out of us. They was like, hey, let's make an agreement with them because they are too strong, man. You see? They was like, hey, we need to form an alliance with these Israelites quick before they beat the shit out of us too, man.
yeah.
When you read through the book of Maccabees, you see, I write unto thee, you know,
My brother. Yeah,
honorable
yeah, yeah,
Judas Maccabeus, my brother.
yeah,
You already hear the snake tongue in that letter, man. Like I was reading this, I was like,
yeah, yeah,
this is just this might have been a letter of a modern day Edomite, man.
yeah,
Like the way the tongue is slithering, my brother, my fellow brother in word and deed. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. But guess what? It was profitable for Judas Maccabeus also to have allies because one of the prayers of King David was to not be round about, to not be surrounded by enemies. Now, if you are a nation or a group of Israelites that are trying to defend the country, and you have enemies round about, that's very messed up, man. I believe in the book of Maccabees, they also wanted to travel through the land of Moab, and they said no, you're not allowed, or the land of Edom,
It
no,
was
you're not.
Edom.
It was Edom, huh? They said
Yeah, they said let us through.
travel to the land, man. That's Esau, man, because it's obvious he's the devil. So he didn't
Yeah.
allow that. But we was going to war, I think, with Moab. You
Okay.
know, that was with King David. With King David, it was the land of Edom. But in the book of Maccabees, I think it was something with Moab or Edom also. The
yeah.
point
And
is, huh?
and I want to say also with Moses, didn't want to let's go through the land.
Also with Moses, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Oh, you're talking about when at the time where he was to give water. He did that before the elders, and then came Amalek to fight us. Are you talking about that part, right?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the one with Judas Maccabeus. But
Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I
what
was
were you
thinking about
about?
Moses. Me?
Yeah,
Uh, I don't know where I'm at right now, to be honest. I have Sirach chapter 40, verse 1.
yeah, give me that.
I was holding that for you. Just the Sirach 40 and 1, and it reads, great travail is created for every man, and an heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam.
Yeah, break it down.
But right, so great travail is created for every man, and a heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam. And right now, as it is, every man has a yoke, but not compared to Israel, man, because we're the ones that bear that heavy yoke compared to every other nation.
Yeah, man, that's true. The heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam, which is the Israelites, man. Okay, we are the chosen lineage of Adam that comes from Adam. A heavy yoke is upon us, man. Okay, so that's really what it is, and these heathen nations didn't really give a fuck about that, man. Okay, what
Yeah,
else?
because
Yeah,
they always like to say, yeah, these heathen nations be like, yeah, we went through this and that, like for example, they always have
yeah. I think you're gonna join quick again.
mm,
Yeah,
for example, every year they have a moment of silence for these Amalekites, what happened in the World War II,
Yeah.
you know, and yet there was great atrocities that were committed towards our people. What about the uh, transatlantic slave trade? What about that? Do the people mourn about that? You know, do they mourn about the genocide that was committed against our people, the Gadites and Reubenites? You know, they act like what they went through was much harder than what we had. You know,
Remember when this Palestinian boy was washed ashore?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yo, this was world news, man.
yeah,
But do you know that 100 plus million slaves were thrown off the slave ships, man? They didn't even reach the land of America because they was thrown off of board, man. You see? Now this one little piece of shit boy is something. Get out of here, man. When the terrorist attack came upon France, everyone changed their profile picture with the French flag. Remember that?
yeah.
Few
yeah,
weeks few weeks later, a crazy terrorist attack happened in Congo, man. There was nothing. Nobody put Congolese flags, and I spoke about it with some Edomites here in Holland. They said, "Yeah, but you know what? The reason is because France is actually very close to us, so the vibration is different because it's very near onto us. It could have happened to us too." The fuck out of here, man. They're a bunch of liars, man.
Yeah.
Never
and
should never fall for their lies, man.
I also seen a video today of World War II. There was a guy from France that died in France. It was an American soldier, but nobody knows who he is. So that one person is being brought back to America, and they're gonna every year celebrate that one person that represents many people that died and not know who they are. You know what I'm saying? They go. I was like, what about our people, man? Like you sit there, you do all these kind of things, yet nothing is mentioned about our people, the atrocities, what we go through on a daily basis, man.
Yeah.
Even in the history, man.
Can,
Right?
can I say something to that also? Because, for example, the thing with what happened to the Amalekites, it's pushed everywhere. It's cut. It's shoved down the throat of every child, everywhere around the world, right? But even in Germany, you don't get taught about the translated slave trade. You don't get taught about anything that really happened around the world. But that, you know, you have to really go into the highest form of schooling in Germany to hear a little bit of it. You know.
Hey, I just found out something, man. I'm typing in Edom on King James Online to read King James Online, and I type in Edom, and then I want to go to the Apocrypha. It doesn't do anything, man. Then I typed in Moab to see if it's because of the name, and then I click on Apocrypha, and it just gives me the things in the Apocrypha. But when I do it with Edom, click, it blocks. I can show you.
Yo,
I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm 100% sure the word Edom is in
the apocrypha.
it's in
We
the
just read it.
Apocrypha. Huh?
The children of Edom. We just read it. What Natanya Allah read.
Let me see. Oh, you see my screen, right? Look.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
Edom.
Look. I do Moab. Look at this. Moab, right? It's
Yeah.
in the Old Testament, New Testament. Then I go Apocrypha. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. You show me Moab in the Apocrypha. Let's try Edom. Edom. Oh, it's in the Old and New Testament. Okay, beautiful. Apocrypha. It freaking crashes, man. Look, it stays on the Old and New Testament.
Can, so like, can you put
See?
an Edomites one time?
Oh, gone.
And if it pops on apocrypha,
Oh, then it pops up. Edomites. But with this search engine,
God,
if it's only Edom, it also supposed to pop up.
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, man. Okay, that's just one thing I wanted to show real quick. Crazy,
God.
man. Esau also a brother
That's
was watching.
bullshit.
A brother
Salakia.
was, yeah, a brother was watching Apostle Tahar.
Was me.
Yeah, and you had subtitles on, and
Yeah,
when Edom was being
Yeah,
mentioned,
yeah,
the
yeah,
subtitle
mhm,
was deleted.
yeah,
yeah.
That shows
yeah,
you, like the whole lesson. That shows you he angry, man.
yeah,
He really angry. He doesn't even want to
yeah, man.
us to put his name in our mouths, man, or to
Yeah,
be
Can
in
I,
the subtitles.
and
may I
Yeah,
say something?
yeah.
Because right here in Obadiah, as you read Obadiah, the first verse, it says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. It didn't say Edomite.
No, that
So
was
when you
from the
put,
Apocrypha.
this is the Apocrypha. Oh, wait, that's not the
Obadiah is the
Apocrypha.
Apocrypha.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
Obadiah,
But
yeah, Obadiah.
when
Slacking.
you use when you use that King James Online, you don't have to type in the full word. You know,
no,
if the word is inside of the word,
pops up.
it also pops up. But why not with Edom? If Edomite is in it, Edom should be in it too.
That's right.
Plus, we
Right.
just read about in where was it? We just read about it in
And
Judith, right?
Judith,
It
Judith,
said,
chapter 7.
Children
oh
of
no, it
Edom.
says Edom, Esau. It says the children of Esau.
Oh,
But still, man, it should have popped up even though you don't type in Edomite.
Yeah.
You see? So let's go
It's,
back to Isaiah. What you got?
no, no, I want to say something because of the thing that you said with the video, be cut out. Because I remember clear as day, the elder Apostle Romulus said Edomites. He said Edomites. And then it said, even like you said, for example, Moabites, he was listing certain nations, and only the word Edomites was really blanked out. And I was like, this is really fucked up, for example, for brother that is um,
That's
can't
deaf.
hear, and only reads the subtitles, he doesn't see that, man.
He doesn't see Edom. He
No,
wants.
man.
He doesn't want him to be
Exactly.
written down, man.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
crazy, man.
Um,
Esau is crazy, man. That's why he's constantly busy with those type of things, man. He can't let it go. But the thing is, he realizes that he can't stop this truth from coming out, man. Brothers teaching in sign language, man. Come on, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so finish Isaiah 11 and give me Wisdom of Solomon 5, and let's end with that Numbers 24.
Go.
I still
The
got
sub.
the precepts.
Which one?
I got the Psalms 2. I got Lamentations. I got the Jeremiah. We didn't bring that out yet.
Which Jeremiah?
12.
With my heritage and
Oh yeah, the
I have
speckled bird.
forsaken.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go over those precepts first
God.
before and then the same thing that I just mentioned. We finish it out off with. Give me the lamentation.
This is the book of Lamentations 2, verse 15. All that pass by their hands, Salakia, all that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we looked for. We have found, we have seen it.
Yeah, man. So this is the desire of these heathen nations, man. They say, but how you see that it is written? You see that it's straight up envy, man. Is this the city of perfection? Is this the beauty of the nations? That's freaking envious, man. That's jealousy, man. You see? Because we are the chosen. Now we will set them in their place, man. They're gonna see what they're gonna get as a reward for that proud speech, man. Okay, because the Most High heard everything and he doesn't forget, man. He does not forget.
Hmm.
That's right.
Go on.
Lamentations 2 and 17. The Lord had done that which he had devised. He had fulfilled his word that he had commanded in the days of old. He had thrown down and had not pitied, and he had caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee. He had set up the horn of thine adversaries.
Yeah, man. The power of our adversaries has been lifted up because of the Most High, because we did wickedly. But the pride of our adversaries went through the roof, man. Okay, they was happy. They said, "Oh, finally, they are down, man." Beautiful. Okay, give me the Jeremiah.
It's Jeremiah 12, verse 7. I have forsaken my house. I have left mine heritage. I have given the dearly beloved of my soul into the hand of her enemies.
The Most High did this. Okay, and he did this with a reason. The Most High has given us into the hand of our enemies because of our proud ways, our disrespectful ways towards the Most High. Like it says in the book of Baruch, chapter 4, we serve devils, entities, idols. The Most High multiple times told us to stop doing it. We kept doing it, man. The Most High helped us out. We spoke proudly towards the Most High as a nation. Read on.
Verse 8. Mine heritage is unto me as a lion in the forest. It cried out against me, therefore have I hated it.
Yeah, man. You don't want your son to be disrespectful to you as a father. Talk back to you. What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? That's how they spoke against the prophets, man. The prophets spoke to the children of Israel like, hey, the most they're gonna put mad hell upon you, man. The most, hey, I don't even wanna, you know,
Yeah.
I don't even want to say it, man, but they was acting crazy, man. They was acting crazy when they was going through the wilderness, and the Most High provided them with water. The Most High provided them with manna. The Most High provided them with with the quails from the heaven. I ate quails,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Quails is dope, man. Okay, but the Most High did something. He said, "Hey, I'm gonna give you your quails, man. I'm gonna give you your meat, and you better finish it, man." And they couldn't. The Most High overflowed them with quails, which is small birds. You know, tastes better than chicken, man. It tastes better than chicken. Small, first sight on the grill, you might be thinking it's chicken, but hey, dope, man. Anyway,
God.
that's another story. But it got me thinking about the food. I'm like, wow, I'm getting kind of man. But the Most High fixed this up, and what was the children of Israel saying? Hey, man, let's go back to Egypt, man. It was better when we was in slavery, man, than to be delivered by the Most High. What? This is how you thank the Most High for his glorious and wonderful works, man? That's why it says he was crying out against me like a lion, man. Therefore, I hated them, man. And he made the enemies to come upon us. Read on.
Jeremiah 12, verse 9. Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour.
Yeah, man, and that's what they did. They did devour us. And if you have a lot of black birds, and then one is speckled, the speckled one will be hated. You have this Dutch story. I don't know if it's Dutch, but probably other nations have it too. The ugly duck.
Yep.
The ugly duck is amongst the swans.
Mhm.
Okay, the swan had little swans. They hatched out, but then there was a duck in the midst, and the duck he didn't fit in. Okay, so he was being bullied because he wasn't the same. He wasn't beautiful like the swan, so it was called the ugly duck. But he was just not among his kind. We are not among our kind if we are among these heathens, man. So they look at us with a despising eye. That's why the Most High is gonna revive us. He's gonna bring us back. He's making us to stand up on our feet right now, and we are gonna be one nation again. And the earth is gonna be in our fashion, man. The earth is gonna be with our flavor. So we are gonna feel at home. We are gonna feel comfortable instead of being amongst people that we don't like. You
True.
Yeah,
see,
man.
we are gonna be the head again.
Go be amongst each other.
Yeah, man, fully amongst each other. When you know, I grew up down south, and you have a bunch of Edomites there, man. A bunch of Edomites. You have Jake too, so Jake stick together, but still, you have them Amalekites and shit like that. A little bit like how it is in Germany, Tazawa,
Yeah.
like that down south.
Mhm.
But then I often went to Rotterdam. I often went to Amsterdam because you have neighborhoods in Amsterdam. You can be there the whole week. You don't see no Edomite, not one. You see, you just chilling the whole week and you don't see no Edomite at all, man. Not one in the streets. Because back then, the place where we teach right now,
Mhm.
Esau was scared to come there because all the jakes were just planted there. Y'all live here how you call that?
The Belm.
Yeah, the Belmer, but in the I forgot
Milk
the word.
project. I don't know.
Projects, yeah. Y'all
Project.
just live here in the projects because the way it looks right now, back in the days, it wasn't like that, man. People had barbed wire, on top of their fences, man, because
Crazy.
you know shit
Mm.
was going crazy there, man. So yeah, but I would go into a place like that to just feel and be among my people, man. But now being in this truth, you really don't want to be among your people because you see the wickedness of your people, man. You
Exactly.
have the spirit of Jeremiah. Jeremiah said, "Man, I wish I would have a place in the wilderness, man, by my own, so I could go away from my people, man, because they are wicked, man."
Yeah.
That's the spirit wherein we are nowadays, man.
Hmm.
Okay, so read on.
Yeah, that was it, or do you want me
That
to
was
go
it.
on?
Yeah, you had
Yeah,
another one, I believe, Psalms
yeah.
2.
Psalms 2. This is the book of Psalms 2, verse 1.
So we are
Why
that
do
speckled bird, and the other ones round about us, they hiss at us. They say, "Oh, what is this, man?" They hate us. They devour us because we are different. We are set close to the Most High, and they are not. That's why they hate us. Read.
and it's also like with Joseph. Joseph was the favorite
Beautiful.
son, and what did happen to the other 11 sons? They hated him,
They
or
hated
yeah,
them.
when yeah,
They wanted to murder him, man.
yeah,
Okay, and thanks to Judah, he just got sold into slavery. That was his way of saving him, man. He said, "Hey, it's better that we don't kill him. Let's just sell him to the Midianites." You see, so he saved him, man. Okay, but the rest they wanted to kill him. Okay,
yeah.
and like the brother is explaining, like because he
That's
was the
crazy.
favorite. He was the favorite, and he had the most beautiful garment of everyone. Why did Jacob do that? Because he loved Rachel, man, and that was his first son of Rachel, his first child. And then when Benjamin had to go to Egypt, he was like, "Hell no, hell to the no, no, no." He said, "No, Benjamin ain't going nowhere because of the love that he had for their mother, man." Okay, and I know it, man, because I researched it. When you hate, when you hate the mother of your child so bad, you might feel a certain type of way towards the child too, man, because
Mm.
of their mother. That's research, man, by Esau. Esau was like, "Hey, that's a real thing, man. You create a certain hatred to not hatred towards the child, but like you don't like him that much because of his mother, man."
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. God, this
Okay,
is
go on.
Psalms 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The
Yeah,
kings
man.
of the
The heathen rage because they know this kingdom is about to fall, man, and they imagine a vain thing, which is like Moab, the Chinese people is gonna be like in 10 years, we all gonna speak Chinese. Chinese is gonna be the
The world language.
world
The
language.
top.
That's a vain thing
Nah.
to imagine, man. That ain't gonna happen.
Uh,
When Esau falls, Jacob is gonna be the next to rule, and that kingdom is gonna be eternal, man. But they angry, man, for that fact. They know that that's what's about to come, man. They can't handle the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real quick, Genesis 37 and 26. And that was finished. What is up?
um yeah,
I got
it still goes
Yeah,
on.
that was basically the point. That
Yeah,
was the point. You got it, Kazawa?
yeah.
yeah.
Genesis
The
37.
next yeah, the next one also is good. That they
Okay,
come
read.
against the anointed. This is
Yeah.
Psalms 2, verse 2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
Yeah, man. The bands and the chords is what hold us together. So back in the days, we had allyship with the heathen. We would work together. Now, what did the heathen say? Hey, let's cut them off, man. Let's not deal with them no more, man. Let's take their bands off of us and break their cords from among us, man. Let's not deal with them no more. You can uh how can you say that? Um if you um want a store to go down, like someone's store, you can uh
Boycott.
boycott Tawada. That's what I was looking for.
Sabotage.
So they boycotted us as a
Right.
nation, man, by talking together and saying like we are not gonna do business with them no more. That's
Mhm.
boycotting, man. That's what they did with us out of hate. Okay, give me the Genesis.
Genesis 37, verse 26. And Judah said unto his brethren, what profit is it if we slay our brother and conceal his blood? Verse 27. Come, and let us sell him to the Ishmaelites, and let not our hand be upon him, for he is our brother and our flesh. And his brethren were content.
That's right. That was it. That was it. Kana. So go to Isaiah 11 and finish that, and give me
Okay.
the
Numbers.
numbers, and you
Okay.
grab and caught us up. You grab Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5.
All right. So this is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 11. And it reads, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea.
Yeah, man. So
And
Jacob's
he,
scattered all across.
okay. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
Yeah, man. So this is gonna be the point where we are one nation again, man. We come in unity again, and that is the real unity that needs to be set up, and not the unity with heathen nations, man. We are not a part of them; they are not a part of us. The
That's
Most
right.
High has divided the nations, like we broke down in Second Ezra chapter 33, or not Second Ezra. I mean, Sirach 33. Okay, with much wisdom has the Most High divided the nations and made their ways diverse. That's what the Most High did. Okay,
Yep.
so give me Numbers 24.
God, the book of Numbers, chapter 24 and verse 20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
Yeah, man. His end shall be that he shall perish forever, man. Okay, that's right, man. Amalek is going to perish forever because he's part of the nation of Edom. Now, what is going to happen to Edom? Esau, Edom is going to be exterminated. Okay, he is just being used as a vessel to punish us with. Okay, he's a vessel of destruction. He's a vessel of dishonor. Okay,
That's right.
some had he set nigh unto himself, some had he blessed, and some had he cursed. Esau is a cursed nation, man. Okay,
You got a precept?
yeah,
This is Deuteronomy 25, verse 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way when ye were come from out of Egypt.
you see that? Amalek came straight upon us, man. We just got
Yeah.
delivered by the hand of the Most High. Give me Psalms 98, verse 2. Psalms 98, verse 2. The Most High just delivered us out of Egypt, and the fame of the Lord Yahweh was spread abroad, man. The power of Israel delivered them out of the hand of the Egyptians. Now think about it. The Egyptian empire was huge, man. The Canaanites went to war with them. The Assyrians went to war with them. The Cushites went to war with them. Egypt had enemies, but Egypt was an established empire, and the power of Israel brought down this empire. On top of that, the power of Israel, which is the Most High Yahweh, had raised up Egypt. He had raised up
Con.
Egypt just to show his
Hmm.
power in it, just to destroy it. You know? Give me that.
And if I may say something, the reason why I pulled this scripture is because we remember we went to The Hague, and there was a synagogue of Amalek there, and he put "Remember Amalek." That's
Remember what
just
Amalek did unto you, man.
yeah,
But he's talking about himself.
True.
exactly.
Remember what Amalek did to you. Yeah, man, we do remember that. So this whole that whole monument is for us, man.
Yeah.
You know, Jake walking by that monument, looking at or remember what Amalek did to you. They think like, oh, some Jewish stuff. No, 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 no. It's about you, man. But guess what? Hey, we living in the time that this is all being made clear and known unto the children of Israel. So it's beautiful to see, man. Okay, brothers be teaching in The Hague too. So that's all. It's all being set up, man. Most sides fixing things. Okay.
Con.
Um, that was it. In
Psalms 9.
yeah, Psalms 98 verse 2. Start at 1.
This is Psalm. All right. This is Psalms 98 verse 1. Oh, sing unto the Lord a new song, for he hath done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm hath gotten him the victory. The Lord hath made known his salvation. His righteousness hath he openly showed in the sight of the heathen.
His righteousness that he openly showed in the sight of the heathen. That happened multiple times. For example, also in Egypt. In the sight of the heathen, his righteousness and his deliverance, his salvation is shown unto these heathens. And these heathens was like, damn, man, such a great salvation for the children of Israel by their God. For real? Now that is going to happen again when they're going to see us getting beamed up into the chariots. Okay? When the Lord comes down with great wrath from the heavens, man, the heavens is going to be bent. Yo, it's gonna be, hey,
Crazy.
buck wild seeing those type of things, man.
Yeah.
It's like a sci-fi movie, man. That's why they make all these movies on it, man. That's
Yeah.
why they made that Maizal. You know that shopping mall
Yeah,
in
might side, might side.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly
man.
what the Lord is going to come down, man, out of a
Yeah.
portal, man.
And
Porter,
if I may
porter.
add, the funny thing is also, I remember they had them the reindeers basically coming from one side to the other side, and then basically be shown, come from nothing.
Reindeer
Yeah, reindeer. Yeah,
showing you
running
that it
away.
is the sky. You see,
Yes.
they show you
Yeah.
because where are the reindeers in the
Yeah, they come
sky,
from the
right?
sky
So
down.
they know what
Yeah.
they're creating with that glass, man. They show
Yeah.
you that it's the sky and it's
Yeah.
going to be inverted because
Mhm.
the scripture says, "I will bend the heavens."
Yeah.
If you look up the word bend, it says invert. So a dimension is going to be created, man. A portal. I think it's what Psalms 144.
Yeah, 144 and 5. I got it.
Read.
Psalms 144 and 5. Bow the heavens, O Yahweh, and come down. Touch the mountains, and they shall smoke.
Yeah, man, bow the heavens. How is the heaven gonna be bowed? If you look up the word bow, it says invert, man,
Yeah, yeah.
and come down. The Lord is going to come down. Now you have different dimensions, and the Lord is in a different dimension than where we are at. Okay, like it says in Job chapter 2, where does Satan come from? From walking up and down in the earth, from the spiritual dimension to the physical earth. He's going up and down. Okay, now when the Lord Yahweh opens up this portal, he bends the heaven. It's just like in that movie Avengers. Okay, when the portal is being opened with the staff of Loki,
Right.
shoots up the sky
Yeah.
and everything comes down. That's how it's gonna be, man. Esau did a good job making that movie like that, because that gave me the ultimate, vision of how it's going to look like, man. Okay. So give
Got
me
precept.
the last scripture, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. Quote us up.
Got a precept on what you're explaining now with Egypt, and then
Okay.
this this Exodus, the second Exodus. This is Jeremiah 16, verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days cometh, saith Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north,
Which is
and from
America,
all the lands whither he had driven them, and
including
I.
Holland, including Germany, including Italy, Finland, Ireland, England. Where all
Australia,
them brothers over here. We don't forget about us, brothers, man. We here in Europe, man.
That's right.
Australia, Nigeria, Tanzania.
England.
I already
Yeah.
mentioned. If you would pay
Uh,
attention, you might have learned something. You know what I'm saying?
my thing is dying. That's why.
Okay. Yeah, man. So, hey,
And
the Lord is gonna deliver us too out of these lands where He has scattered us, man.
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Okay, on top of America. Go on.
and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again in their land that I gave unto their fathers.
And the Lord is going to bring us back into the land that has given us, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance. Okay, give me
Wisdom
Wisdom
of
of
Solomon.
Solomon chapter 5.
Solomon. Yeah.
What did you want?
Start at first one.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors.
Mhm.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
When they see
Shall
what? Our salvation, they're gonna be troubled with terrible fear. Give me that in Revelation 11 and 11, or 11 and 12, I think. They're gonna be troubled, man. When our enemies see us getting beamed up into chariots, man, they are going to be troubled with terrible fear, man.
Yeah. Wisdom of Revelations chapter. Yeah, because there's a precept to that. Revelations chapter 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and the enemies beheld them.
Yeah, man. The enemies is gonna watch and cry out with terrible fear, man.
Hey, you remember that commercial from the Nikes, right? From the, I think it was Foot Locker commercial.
yeah,
And it was like all hell was breaking loose. It was zombies. It was, people dying left to right. And it was like, hey, where you going? And hey, don't you see what's going on? He's like, yeah, but I want to get these kicks, man. And it was all fresh and nothing was really bothering them. All
Hmm.
this chaos was going around. They was not getting messed with. And then the chariots came and started beaming them up. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying? Like, I just saw that, I think yesterday or the day before that.
Gone. This man is asking a question. Which European nations are Israelites? The point is there are Israelites scattered amongst these European nations. Okay, you have us brothers. We are basically from the Caribbean islands, which are colonies of Holland. Okay, in England, England has colonies like Jamaica, Trinidad. Okay, France has Saint Martin. So what happens is, you know, our parents would go to the country that colonized their island. So now, you know, I'm from the Caribbean islands. My father went here to Holland. Brothers come from Suriname. Their parents went to Holland, or they themselves went to Holland because linked to that colonization is that you receive a Dutch passport. Okay, because they conquered you. Okay, then you have brothers. that went came from West Africa came to the European countries
Yeah.
for
Like most
work
of
and whatever. So that's how you have Jake settled here. But if you look at Jake that was really down here already, you should look at the Sicilians. You should look at the Irish people, okay,
Scottish.
Scottish, okay, and then even in Holland and in Spain. In Spain, you have a lot of Gadites, Native Americans that were brought there, okay, during that time as slaves. And really, your Wesley Snipes type of Israelite, you won't find that in Europe, man. But you have Israelites like Pierce Brosnan. It's an Israelite, man. Pierce Brosnan, the one that played the James Bond, Conor McGregor, those type of people, man. They are Israelites too, okay. But really, it's because of it's because of the mingling, intermingling with Esau Edom that they look like that now. Okay, so your other question is Poland is similar to Issachar too. You have a lot of Polish people that have that type of spirit upon them to constantly work, work, and work. Okay, there are Israelites in the midst of them, in the midst of these Polish people, and you also have Yugoslavia and the Slavs.
yeah,
Okay,
Slavic.
Slavia and Bosnia, like Krokop. Krokop, he's from Croatia, right? Yo, man, those people straight up jakes, man. But of course, not all of them. Just like we just read. Can you read it again, Natayala? Isaiah 11 and 11.
Okay.
You know,
This is
you have our people everywhere, man. Read.
Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11. And it reads, And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea.
Yeah, man. So you have our people all around, man. So in the midst of the Polish people, you have our people. In the midst of Russians, people from India, Pakistan, even amongst these Amalekites, okay, in Israel, even amongst them, you have our people, man. Kurdish people, the Kurds, which separate themselves from the Turkish people.
Yeah.
A lot of them are Jake, man. Iranians, okay, you have a lot of Jake among them too. So our people are scattered among them, man. Okay, so Yaratazar, your question is being answered, brother. Okay, so finish Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, and then we close out.
God, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for.
That is the beaming up into the chariots, man. Go on.
And they, repenting and groaning for the anguish of spirit that shall say within themselves, This was he, whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life's madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai?
They're gonna be in for a surprise, man. Persecuting us, hating us, casting out our name for evil. Our enemies are gonna be surprised when they see us numbered amongst the sons of the Most High, man. Go on.
And his lot is among the saints.
That's right, man.
Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness had not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us.
Yeah, man. They're gonna have to face the facts, man. The Most High ain't dealing with them. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is dealing with his elect. The elect will be delivered. And even though throughout the years and generations that hatred came from out all these nations, we will be the ones that be saved, and our glorious kingdom is gonna be set up on this earth again, man. And the earth is going to be ruled in righteousness. All these freaking project buildings, all these fucking monuments of our enemies are going to be pulled down by the hand of Yahweh Shai, the angels and the elect, man. We were speaking about that statue in Rio de Janeiro and the camp, man. That shit is gonna be brought down, man. And all the people
Yeah.
that bow down and kiss that shit, man, your bones is gonna be sprinkled around it, man. That's what
Yeah.
the scripture says. You think the Bible is something that should be in the possession of a damn Christian, but it's not, man, because the moment you read what the scriptures actually talk about, yo, you gonna become an atheist, man. A Christian, when he actually starts reading, he will become an atheist, man.
That's right.
The Most High requires the bones of the wicked people scattered around the idols, man. You see? But God is love, right? God is love. Look what he's gonna do with sinners, man. Look what he's gonna do with the wicked of his people and the wicked of the earth, man. He ain't gonna be nice unto you. Let me just put it like that. Okay? So y'all wrote this out, was edifying. Y'all right, that's how we see y'all in the next lesson. So with that, we want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh
Yo,
Bashem,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem
Bashem
Rakakwadash.
Yakash.
Kakodash.
Double honors to the other apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect out there. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.